Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Live tasty, be happy. In this video, I will be done with my final preparation for the month of Ramadan. Now let's get started. At first, I will be sharing the recipe for the green mint chutney, which is make and freeze recipe. For this recipe, I have taken 2 bunches of mint leaf, 1 bunch of coriander leaf, ginger, garlic, lemon juice, tamarind pulp, little bit of water followed by little bit of salt to taste, zeera, and now I will be adding green chili paste. This green chili paste I prepared in my Ramadan preparation part 1. You can go and check. Add enough water and make the chutney liquidy. For first grinding, I did not add too much water. Later on, I added enough water. This is a total chutney, you can say, which you can add in all your chaat items like chana chaat, dahi chaat, or even simply for raita. Just take 1 cube or half cube depending on the requirement of your recipe. You can defrost it and use it as chutney. Even for the time of suhoor, to make the best raita, you can just add this cube in the 1 full bowl of yogurt and your raita will be ready. For all chaat items, we need this green chutney and this tamarind chutney as well. Now next is the tamarind chutney. I took 1 full packet of tamarind. I removed the pulp and now I will be cooking it until it comes to a boil. To that I will be adding enough salt. After salt, I will be adding the chili flakes. If you want, you can also add chili powder. Now I am adding chaat powder. Also, I will be adding zeera powder. Followed by, I am just adding the jaggery. It is, I have powdered jaggery. So I am adding jaggery. 1 full cup I will be adding. This is nothing but black salt. Finally, I added black salt. Nicely give it a good mix and bring it to a boil and the consistency you want. I am not going to make it too thick. It is going to be little bit liquidy. If you keep in fridge, it will become more thick. This chutney will be very useful for making all type of chaats. Dahi chaat, for dahi vada, and simply any samosa chaat or chana chaat. The next recipe is for the parathas. This is a whole lot of keema. I have taken 2.5 kg of keema. To that I added salt, turmeric powder, garam masala powder, pepper powder, ginger garlic paste and chili paste. Do not add water. Just nicely give it a good mix and cover it and cook. It will release its own water and you can cook it until all the water evaporates and the dry keema should be ready. This is a base keema which is very important recipe for making so many other recipes like keema paratha, keema naan, or even for spring rolls, for samosas, or even for making cutlets we need this keema. Now finally, when the water is fully evaporated, I have added chopped onions and I will let it cool completely. I did this process previous night itself as I have planned for making all variety of parathas in the next day. This keema I will be using in multiple dishes. Next day itself I used it in 3 of my recipes. Next day first in the morning, I boiled all the potatoes which I am going to use in the recipe. Proper planning will make your work really very easy. As we have planned to make parathas today, already I have made the keema last night itself. Now potatoes are getting done. Let me introduce this KitchenAid stand mixer. This is new addition to my kitchen. I am loving it. It's so helpful in all my cooking. It is very helpful in making cakes, pastries, cookies, making pizza dough, making the dough for all type of rotis and also for making whipping creams and lot more. You will see I will be preparing 2 batches of this wheat paratha I am making. It is not all-purpose flour. Whole lot of dough I am preparing for making 3 different types of paratha. You can see this stand mixer has made my job really very easy and painless. Now coming to the dough should be on the softer side. It should be nice and soft. It should not be hard like for how we make for puris. It should be little on softer side. Then only the filling will get blended with the parathas and you will be easily rolling it out. See, now you can see I have made two big batches of this whole dough. I will be mixing it once again just to make everything look the same way it is. Now our dough is also ready and you can see our potatoes are also nice and well done. We will just remove all this and I'll use half for making parathas and half I will be making some cutlets. Today I am preparing three types of paratha. One is keema paratha, second is the aloo paratha and third is the paneer paratha. Now you can see the paneer is also nicely crushed. I am not grating it, I just put it in the food processor and chopped it. Now let's prepare the filling. In the keema paratha only I have to add coriander and remaining I have added in aloo and paneer. I also fried 2 to 3 onions and divided it for paneer paratha and aloo paratha. Now the spices I added is chili flakes. In both the parathas I have added, both the fillings I have added that. Salt to taste. I have also added little bit of salt while boiling the potatoes. Chaat powder I am adding in the aloo filling and also garam masala in both the fillings I added, that is aloo and paneer. Now you can see all our three fillings are very much ready: potato, keema and paneer. Just it took half an hour for me to prepare all these three fillings, and keema filling I prepared last night itself, that is preparing the dough and the other two fillings. So now I am ready with all the basic ingredients required for preparing whole lot of parathas. If you plan anything like this, you can help yourself by planning in such a way that it will be easy for you to work. For that reason, today lunch and dinner both will be based on these things only. For lunch also we all had these parathas itself. I made little extra. All these parathas are make and freeze parathas. You can see how I am filling the keema in the keema paratha. This is the most easiest way you can prepare the keema paratha. Keema parathas I am making in small size, so they will be in large in number. And paneer paratha I made little less only, but little bigger in size, and more bigger size I made was the aloo paratha. They spread also very easily and they can be rolled a little bigger one. So I have prepared three different kinds of paratha. In the afternoon we had this paratha only for lunch, and along with little bit of curd and pickle. For dinner I again made some wraps using these filling itself. So I had no other work other than making these parathas on that day. You can plan in such a way so that you will not find difficulty in making these things in large quantity. They are so nicely well done. You can see if they are puffing up, that means your parathas have been nicely prepared in the perfect way. You can see all the parathas will be puffing up. The filling is giving nice air in between and it is getting cooked very well. Almost 75% I will be cooking and I will be freezing them. Once we remove out of the freezer, we will be again frying it to keep the freshness retained. You can see how nice fluffy these parathas are. All the parathas I made in the same way. There are different varieties of filling, but if I show you all the varieties, the video will take a really long time. So I have made all the three different parathas in the same manner. There is no change in filling type. Once you work for one day, you can be relaxed for the whole week long. It is not necessary the recipe I am showing is going to be for all full month of Ramadan. No, these all are extra parathas which you can make to have difference in your suhoor or iftar. But the normal parathas I will be preparing daily fresh only. By the time the month of Ramadan starts itself, many of the parathas will get over. I will be making again the day before the Ramadan starts. I will be preparing some more parathas to store the same way. All the parathas were equally tasting good and very soft as well. How to freeze these parathas? Whenever you freeze these parathas, the all parathas has to cool down completely. After it cool downs completely, keep them in the freezer, stacking up one upon the other. For example, if you're keeping it in the freezer previous day night, next day morning itself, remove it out of the stack. Do not let it stick to one another. One time, if you remove it and pack it again in the ziploc, the parathas won't stick to each other. Now all the parathas are very much ready. You can see aloo paratha, paneer paratha and the keema paratha all are good and they are ready to go inside the freezer. You can see all the stacks are ready and now they are packed in the ziploc as well. The remaining aloo, I am going to prepare a cutlet. Just simple ingredients only I just added little bit of salt and chili flakes. I will be just giving it a good mix. And I have kept ready 2 eggs, breadcrumbs and keema. The leftover keema is also there. So aloo keema cutlet. These are nice heavy cutlets. If you want the filling to be different, either paneer or mixed vegetable and keema together, anything, different kinds of filling you can think to make in this type of cutlets. They are really very, very tasty. All the ingredients are same, but the shape and the structure and the appearance is being different, which will make everybody feel that you are having really different variety getting served for them. Just make the cutlets this way. Just flip it in the egg wash and now you can coat it with the breadcrumbs. Your awesome heavy cutlets are very much ready. These cutlets are really big and filling ones. This one cutlet itself will be very heavy in a plate. You can use these cutlets in iftar or suhoor. This way I will freeze them, and after freezing you have to take it out the next day and remove it and keep it in the ziploc. That is what I did. The same for parathas also. I kept it in the freezer. Next day I just removed it by not sticking to one another and I filled it up in the ziploc bags. That's it. All these cutlets are ready. The next recipe is also an important recipe, I would say. Another batch of potatoes I boiled. In that I have taken coriander, green chili paste, chili flakes, black salt, salt to taste, chaat powder and jeera powder. Now I am adding is the rice flour. It is 2 tablespoon heaped rice flour. Nicely give it a good mix. This is nothing but aloo patty. These patties are for making chaat. Different variety of chaats. If you keep these patties ready in your freezer, all your chaats will go to the next level by adding this. The taste is going to be double by adding these patties in your recipe. Or simply aloo tikki chaat itself will be very, very tasty. You don't need to keep frying it also. Now you will see I will directly fry these patties and freeze it. Whenever you want to use it in chaat, just defrost it and you can reheat in the microwave itself or on the tawa and add it in any of your recipe. Especially the samosa chaat or chana chaat. These tikkis, if you cut into small pieces or layer one full layer of tikkis at the bottom and make the chaat, everybody will be giving you a whole lot of compliments. I am not going to keep these patties just like that in the freezer. I will fry well done and then I will keep. If you want, you can cook it to 75% also and keep. And finally, when you want to serve also, you can fry full well done. But now I will be keeping it well done only. Instantly after frying, we also tried few tikkis. They were very, very tasty. These are really very tasty, yummy tikkis. You can see now they are nicely frozen. I will remove it off the tray and keep it in a shopper bag. Now next recipe is the dahi vada phulki. These dahi vada is already detailed recipe is there on my channel. I will leave the link in the description box how to prepare this batter and also how to present it as well. I took 1.5 cup of urad dal and half cup of moong dal. To that I nicely grinded. I am adding green chili paste, ginger garlic paste, pepper powder, zeera and salt to taste, along with that little bit of baking soda. Whenever you're preparing these sticky, take any spoon of this kind, dip it in water and release the dough. It will easily slide out. You can see every time you dip it in water and take the batter, the dough will easily slide. Once when all the vadas are ready, we will let it cool down completely. Then we will pack it and keep it in the freezer. This way you can make all the dahi vadas and freeze it. When you want to use, you just remove how much ever you want, dip it in nice hot water, let the vadas puff up to double the size, then squeeze out of the water and serve it as you want with dahi or the small pulkis in the chart as well. For one day, 10 vadas I have just placed in that quantity. I have made small bags and these are the pulkis which I will be using in dahi chana chaat. I will share the recipe when I use it in the month of Ramadan. Hope you find this video useful. I have also shared lot of preparation ideas in my previous videos so that everybody can try whichever fits in your requirement and get benefited. Soon I will be back with another video. Until then, stay safe, take care and goodbye.